WFMS. We're getting the news out to you. Hey, students and staff, who has it better than us? Nobody. That's right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, January 21st, and we are making our way through another wonderful week of third quarter. We've had hybrid students in. We've had remote students doing an excellent job. And A-Day students, you're synchronous. You're going to be in person. B-Day students, you're asynchronous. And we have a great picture here, little memorial to the U.S. honoring American lives lost to COVID. All right. Take a look at today's welcoming ritual. How do you cheer somebody up? Can you tell when somebody might be a little bit down in the dumps and needs a cheering up? I think we know that, but how do you do it? Do you joke with them? Do you pull them aside? Do you ask them how it's going? Can you tell them a joke? Do you have the relationship to do so? So how do you cheer someone up? It's a good question. Think about that one today. All right, looks like we have some things we got to go over here about this asynchronous attendance. Now, we're making sure we're checking in on our asynchronous days. And we've got this attendance check-in. And you click that banner at the very bottom and you click that attendance check-in, and then you click that little button that says I'm in attendance, and then you click that button submit. And we need for students to do that on their asynchronous days in order to count you for attendance. But as we've been talking about, we don't want you to just click the button, because that doesn't mean you're doing the work. It doesn't mean that you're doing the assignments. You need to do that for the attendance piece. So if you need any help with this, you can reach out to Ms. Hopper, Ms. Crum, myself, and we can talk with you about this. I know that Ms. Crum has been checking in on lunch periods for students when they're here, hybrid, checking in on those asynchronous days. We just need students to get really good at this. If you don't mark it, then we don't get credit for your attendance. And we want to make sure that you're here and that you're doing those assignments. All right, moving on. Next up, we've got some important dates. February 2nd, of course, is Groundhog's Day. Look at that cool little graphic with that groundhog. Love it. Sound is groundhog made. Anyways, February 5th, we've got halfway mark through the third quarter. Got a couple weeks for that. And then February 8th, progress report grades will be out and posted. February 14th is Valentine's Day. And February 15th, there's no school. It's a federal holiday. It's President's Day. All right, need some help with this, students? I'm doing a pretty good job bringing those chargers, but we need to have you keep those laptops when they're in transition in those bags. Got to keep them in that bump armor bag. So make sure that you put it in, zip it up, and carry it in the hallways. We're doing a good job at the lockers. I've been watching out in those hallways, doing a nice job with that, not cramming them in, hanging them on the hook. Good job. Tutoring. We've got a tutoring button on Canvas pages. It's that red box labeled FMS Tutoring. We want students to consider coming to tutoring Monday through Thursday, 3 to 4. You sign up for that, and you Zoom, and you get all the help that you need. Also want to remind students about office hours. You can email your teachers if you have questions. You can request that they Zoom with you. I know many of our teachers keep an open Zoom, and we want you to reach out for help. And one of these ways you can do so is with tutoring or those office hours. If you need help, oh, I forgot. I just talked about this, doggone it. If you need help, please consider going to those office hours from 1:30 to 2:50. Check with your teacher, individual teachers, for more information. All right, we've got some great honor roll information. I'm not going to read these. It took a long time yesterday. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to pause these up here. Students, you can show your parents this. These are students that had straight A's, second quarter, 7th grade. It's a long list. We love seeing that straight A honor roll. Congratulations. Next up, we've got our high honor roll. That's a mix of A's and B's, but way more A's than B's. We got quite a long list there. Very proud of our 7th graders on this high honor roll. And last but not least, we have our regular 7th grade honor roll, and that's A's and B's and a B average, and that is fantastic. And when we count those up, that's a lot of students. And if you're getting A's and B's, you can make that honor roll. I think the straight A honor roll is kind of self-explanatory. It's all A's, and all the classes count, not just your favorite ones, not just your ones that you like to do well in. All of them go into your honor roll grades. And the goal is to improve and do your very best. So students who got on that straight A honor roll, stay on there. If you made high honor roll, shoot for straight A's. If you made regular honor roll, move one of those B's up to an A. And if you didn't make honor roll, shoot for improvement. Goal set and try to do your very best. All right. We've got art after hours, and that's going to take place tonight after school. Hybrid students, you must be signed up with Mrs. Huffman. And you can do that on the art studio door. And we have a fantastic quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Every artist was first an amateur. And that's so true. Everybody had to start out with not a lot of experience. You might have been born with a little bit of talent, but you can hone that. You can craft that. You can get better at that. And opportunities like Art After Hours can help you do so. So, we'll have a great amount of students signed up for that. We've got a film contest. This is interesting. This is going to be put on by the Presidential Library Foundation, okay, and the Roger and Chaz Ebert Foundation. And the bottom line is they would like for youth and young adults between the ages of 11 and 21, that's middle school students, we want you to create a video, create a passion, if you have this passion inside of you, to produce a short film that helps promote fairness and healing in wounds in your community that lead to positive social change for the benefit of all. So if you want more details on this, you can email or talk to Mr. Zenin, and it's a no malice film contest. So I know that that is something new, and I want to find out, and we would love to have students participate in that. Reach out to Mr. Zenin if you have questions. We've got another one. We've got an art contest, and this one is also being put on by the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum. There will be different levels. There's a middle school level, 6 through 8. And we want you to think about the theme, which is art surrounds us. So Illinois students from kindergarten through high school can let their imaginations run wild and want them to create art that reflects the world around them, art surrounding us. So the top 16 designs will be displayed, really cool, at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum. And a single winner will be used as a poster sent to all schools during Illinois Arts Education Week, and that's in March 15th through 19th. You can submit more artwork now through February 12th. If you want more information, click on that link below. And we'd like to see some students get involved in that. Great opportunities. No malice video and a art surrounds us art contest. Very cool. All right, we've got some shout outs. Woo Russell, Micheline Russell, she's giving a shout out. Thank you for the fun, lighthearted take on our Zoom life. I was humming and smiling all day. Shout out to the cast and crew of the 12 Days of Zoom. Yeah, that group was great. Great job, Miss Shaw, and those students in our show choir that participated. Next up, we got a shout out from Riley out to Mrs. Barnes. The reason why I'm giving her a shout out is because she teaches us more about space and is quite a funny teacher. She also uses games and videos to learn. Very nice, Riley. Thank you. Next up, we've got a shout out to Mrs. Alger. This one's coming from Letitiana. Mrs. Alger has made my school year better since day one. Her positive energy and smile make me smile even when I'm feeling sad. She is very helpful to her students and makes sure we get our work done. Thank you, Mrs. Alger. Nice words, Letitiana. Next up, we got a shout out from Shamar to Mr. Zenin. I wanted to give him a shout out because he's very nice and he taught me all about Pearl Harbor. Thank you, Mr. Zenin. Excellent. Thank you, Shamar. Next up, last up, Ethan is giving a shout out to Mrs. West. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. West because she is my favorite teacher and my favorite subject is world history. Yes. But if I had the chance to give all my teachers a shout out, it would be great. So I'm giving all my teachers a shout out. So Ethan's giving a shout out to Mrs. West and all his teachers. And we love hearing that. Thank you. If you want to find that shout out button, it's on the FMS website, left-hand side. It's very colorful, very hard to miss. Consider giving a shout out. All right, Scholastic Bowl question of the day. This one is physical science, and it looks like we have a little diagram here to our right. Science, slits at the bottom of the device allow air to enter in, while the top allows gas to mix in and combustion to take place after a spark is created. To use it at school, first make sure that a rubber tube connects this device to a stable supply of natural gas in your classroom. Identify this item of lab equipment that produces an open gas flame and allows students to quickly heat up chemicals. I'm wondering how often we have used this in the past. I'm not sure we've used that this school year. This is something you would use in a physical science class, in a chemistry class, maybe some other science classes, lab-based classes. And I think you'll probably, before you're done with your middle school and high school experience, you'll probably use one of these. What's the name of it? Do you know? Answer coming up soon. Here is our math brain teaser of the day. Look at that. Look at that. Self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through it. I don't want to give too many hints. Give it away. But can you figure out this play on words? Think you know the answer? That one will be coming up. And we've got another O word for our word of the day. This word is outlandish. Noticeably or extremely unconventional or unusual. Sentence. Not everything in the show is outlandish. Some events are all too realistic. Do you have any outlandish characteristics? Do you have any outlandish traits? Do you have any outlandish friends? Something that's noticeably or extremely unconventional or unusual. It's a good word, outlandish, good adjective. Love it. And on this day in history, January 21st, the first confirmed case of COVID-19 was found in the United States. It's hard to believe that was almost a year ago, exactly a year ago, to be exact. All right. Oh, the worst part of my day is the bad pun and joke time. Say, Ernie, would you like some ice cream? Sure, Bert. Moving on. Happy birthday to Kelso Ballantyne. We want to say happy birthday to Zayden Broomfield. We want to say happy birthday to Andy's Burton. Happy birthday to Nate Kapler. And happy birthday to Elliot Lanner. Happy birthday from all of us to you. And look at that artwork. We've got some more digital artwork submitted by Mariah. Very cool. Like the color, like the variation on the hair. Looking good. Take a look at that weather. Thursday, we've got 46, sun's out. Friday, we've got 32, get a little bit cooler. And Saturday, we've got 31. Pretty good for January, if you ask me. Doesn't matter if you ask me. Can't change it. Got to deal with it. That's the way it is. Take a look at our Scholastic Bowl answer. The Scholastic Bowl answer is a Bunsen burner. A Bunsen burner. You will come across a Bunsen burner, I'm sure, before you graduate from high school. And our trivia math brain teaser answer is a hole in one. There was a one with a hole in it. That is a hole in one. Very cool. And now as we prepare for a productive day, let us observe a moment of silence. Now let us rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, take a look here. We've got some minions. If that doesn't make you laugh, you might not have a sense of humor. Those minions are something else. They're funny. All right, Franklin Middle School students and staff and everyone, we want everyone to have a great day. And remember, it's all about choices. Read, write, and respond at Franklin Middle School. It's our focus.